be taking a look at some really cool filament by TECSONAR. It's a multicolored silk filament, so stay tuned, it's pretty interesting. Hey, Crazy Will here from Crazy Will's Tech Show. Today, we got some really cool stuff today, guys. I have multicolored silk finished filament by TECSONAR. This stuff is really cool. So TECSONAR reached out to me and asked if I would review some of their filament, and it looked really cool. So I was like, yeah, I would love to review some of this stuff. I mean, it'd be really cool to print some cool stuff, which you guys can see I did. All right, so let's talk about the different colors they sent me. They sent me 3 different types of colors, 3 rolls of colors. We got the purple, red, dark green. That's the first one I got. Really cool, really nice. Love the way this filament looks. I think that's my favorite. We got the blue and the rose red. That's this filament right here. And we got the blue and green. Now these all have silk finishes, I believe. Yep, silk finishes. So this is the blue and green. As you know, if you've been 3D printing for a while, not all filaments are created equal. There's some crappy filaments out there and there's some really good filaments out there. And I'd like to think that I've guided you to some really good ones in the past. And if you haven't, you might want to take a look at some of my videos right there. So with that being said, I did some testing. I wanted to make sure before I recommended this stuff and see how cool it printed, that it was going to do the right thing. So the first thing I did was, the first roll I got, I did a temperature tower. And you can see that right here to try to see what the temperature should be. So if you want to see how to make this temperature tower, take a look at this video right here. I show you how I like to test filament. And that's basically how I like to do it, is that temperature tower right there. So I figured out the temperature would probably work best at 220 degrees on the hot end and about 60, which I always do, on the bed. So if you have a heated bed, you want to do it at about 60. The hot end, you want to bed about 220. So I thought I would do some testing. I did a cool little lizard, or everybody knows what this thing's called, and you can leave the comments down below, but I did a cool little lizard, and I love the way the colors came out on this. Really cool. Then I did a little ornament that my wife likes, a little Disney ornament, and then I wanted to see if I could do something more functional. I did one of these fidget kind of things. If you like these prints, I'll leave them in the comment down below to give credit to these guys that designed and created these things. They did a really good job and they printed really well with this stuff. The next one that I printed was a vase, just because I love the way this color looks, and as you spin it around, it looks really neat. You know, I put it in vase mode and I went ahead and printed this, and I think it came out really cool. I love the way that looks. I mean, hope that's translating on video very well. So then I got the other rolls in the mail, and I wanted to see more about doing characters, because I thought they'd be really cool to do characters. So with the bluish green, I went with the Hulk. I did some characters there. There you go, there's a Hulk. Thought that came out really good. And then I was like, you know what? The character came out really good. I'm gonna try, you know, this one came in the mail, so I was like, you know what, let's try that one with a character. And I did a Lady Deadpool, and I really liked the way that came out. I think that came out really cool. I wanted to make sure it did functional stuff, so I did a cube in this color here. That came out really good. Like I said, I was messing around with function, so I did the green one in function. I think that came out really good too. That's the dragon right there. Then I did a lizard here. This is a cool looking lizard. I think it's the red-eyed lizard. And I did that in the purplish blue, I think it is. I'll list it down below. And then I did a little dragon. I thought it was really cool. I guess it's screw on top kind of dragon kind of character. I thought it was really cool. And then with the green one, I wanted to do a really big print. I did an Intel brain. Thought that was really neat, and I thought with the multicolor, kind of give it the Intel look, kind of look. I thought it was really neat. I'm thinking about redoing this, doing the green color, and then doing, this is more of the Intel kind of color, doing that in the middle, maybe do a layer change and see how well that comes out. Make sure you look out for that on my Instagram or TikTok. I'm gonna post that. I've been posting all this stuff as I've been printing it on there. And then I thought it would be really cool to put the combination of all of them together. So I did a little mushroom with a green base, got the green and blue. For the base, I got the mushroom is that color, and then underneath there is this color. And I think that came out really cool, especially with this type of color. It gives it that cosmic hippy dippy kind of feel. Throughout the prints, I noticed it started stringing a little bit. I actually bumped down the temperature to 210. If you're having that problem, if you buy this stuff and you're having a problem with stringing, drop down the temperature a little bit. Everything came out so much better after that. You'll notice some of the pieces look a little more stringy. I went too high with the temperature, drop it down 10 degrees, and everything's been printing out mint. So let's talk about price. The price on these, they're very comparable to a lot of the multicolored type of filaments out there. The prices start at $29.99 and they go to $32.99. So look out for sales. They do drop them quite a bit. You can also save in bundles. This is actually a bundle of 3, and this was $79.99 for the 3, up to $87.99. So it varies in price. So I really like this filament. It's really beautiful. It actually really prints beautifully. It's so much better in person because I saw the pictures before I said I would do this. But in person, guys, I gotta say, this really wows everybody that I showed it to. My wife thought it was amazing. A lot of my friends were like, can I have that? Can I have that? So a lot of these pieces are already spoken for by friends because they saw it and they loved it, and so I'm gonna have to reprint them. Everything printed out really good. The filament was really good. It's been out for almost 2 weeks now. I've been playing with this for 2 weeks, and I haven't had any problem with breakages or anything like that, which are common in cheaper types of filament. This one has no problem, so it's not really absorbing water that much. I have noticed that it is not the strongest type of filament. Point in case, if I push hard enough, I can break off one of her swords. It's not the strongest stuff, but it's not really what it's designed for. It's more for a beautiful kind of looking thing, maybe a wall hang. Not really, I wouldn't recommend this for highly functional things. You can use it for functional things, but it's not as strong as like a PLA Plus, which I've been playing a lot with, but it is as strong as a regular PLA. So I will say that the PLA is strong. It is really beautiful. I really like the filament. I can't say enough good things about it. My overall thoughts on this, if I had to rate it, would be a 4 out of 5, guys. I think it's really a great filament. I think it's really good stuff, and I think you should ultimately, if you like this type of style of printing, you should definitely buy a roll. The only reason I dropped off a star was it's just not the strongest material. I wish it was a little stronger, just a little bit. And that's not a big deal, and that's just my personal opinion. Take it or leave it for what it is. Make sure you take a look at my Instagram and TikTok. I posted a lot of stuff on this and my YouTube shorts, and I'm gonna be posting more stuff in the future of this brand, showing it off, showing the different things that you can print with it and how they look. So make sure you look out for that. I'll leave them in the link down below, my TikTok and my Instagram, so that way you guys can see what it looks like. And sometimes I show the process, I do time lapses and stuff like that, and I'd really like to grow that, guys. It would really help me out if you help me grow that. Now, they did say they were gonna give me a promotion because you guys are buying through my channel. I don't get a kickback from this. They just gave me some free filament, that's it. But if you go down below, they have a list of links of different types of filament, and they're giving you guys a discount. I don't know how much the discount is at the time because I'm making the video first, and then they're gonna send me a discount code for a limited amount of time. But yeah, I really like this stuff. Really think you guys, if you want it, go out and get it. Really happy I said yes to this. Really good company so far. That's it for me, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe if this video helped you in any way. And if you want to get more of my content, make sure you ring the bell so you get notified when I make a video. And remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Later, guys. You're still here? You haven't clicked on all these videos that I made? Or better yet, like button? Or even better, subscribe button? Just putting it out there.